Hey, you guys. Welcome to the Curio Storyteller, where we do, the cosplay, reading books from yesterday. That includes the Bible. And, lightly dragging the characters through a psychological lens. So, welcome to our Sunday Funday school. And you know how we get this thing started, y'all. We're going to put Oreo Jr. back there. And we are going to start with the A B selection. Are you ready, Scott?
I'm ready. Hey, church, let's hug into the faithless. Maybe they're blind, but Jesus makes them ageless. We shall survive. Let us take ourselves along where we fight these demons out in the streets to find out who is right and who is wrong. Oh, Mary and Joseph, have you seen them yet? Oh, they're spaced out. Mary and Jesus, oh, they're so weird and they're wonderful. Oh, Mary, she's really keen. She's got electric boots, a mohair suit. You know where I've read it in a Bible. Oh, Mary and Jesus.
Just making joyful noises upon the Lord. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my gosh. Okay, guys. Well, we're going to get started. Last week we left off with King Solomon, who is, I love me some King Solomon, okay? King Solomon loved the ladies and wisdom, but kind of the ladies. Okay. And remember, we talked about a good wife, being a good wife, Scott. Did I live up to my obligation?
You have.
Okay, now. Oh, okay, now. It ain't just about a good wife this time. Guess what we doing this week?
What are we doing this week?
Oh, wait, no. That is the good wife. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Okay, wait, I was going to reread the good wife because I've been doing so good. Okay, never mind. We talking about they spoke for God. Never mind. It said good housekeeping, but we already did that. So let's talk about they spoke for God. Ahab summoned all of the Israelites and the prophets of Baal to meet at Mount Carmel. Elijah went up to the people. Wait, I feel like we already went past Elijah. I thought we were on Solomon, but okay. This Bible go back and forth, so you got to know all parts of it. It is a very, very, very long Bible. So let's get going. Elijah went to the people and said, "How much longer will it take you to make up your minds? If the Lord is God, worship him. But if Baal is God, worship him." But the people didn't say a word. Oh, they can't make a decision on what God they want to worship.
Yeah.
Did we not get the 10 Commandments? Is anybody else wondering where the 10 Commandments is? Because God told them with Moses, don't do that. Don't be worshiping no other God. So I don't know what's going on here. This crazy. It look crazy. Because they know how God works when you don't worship him right.
Nah, you don't want to mess with them.
You don't want to mess with God. But the people didn't say a word. Then Elijah said, "I am the only prophet of the Lord still left, but there are 450 prophets of Baal. Mhm. Bring 2 bulls. Let the prophet of Baal take one, unalive it, cut it into pieces, and put it on the wood. But do not light the fire. We didn't start the fire. I will do the same to the other bull. Then let the prophets of Baal pray to their God, and I will pray to the Lord. And the God who answers by sending fire, he is God."
Okay.
We asking God to set something on fire. Don't send down no rain this time, sir. We ain't got no boats. Send down the fire. The people spoke their approval. Then Elijah said to the prophet of Baal, "Since there are so many of you, you take a bull and prepare it first. Pray to your God, but don't set fire to the wood, because God supposed to do it." They took the bull that was brought to them, prepared it, and prayed to Baal until noon. I wonder what time they started. Because if they started at like 11, I mean, that's an hour.
It's a lot.
But if they started at like 5 o'clock in the morning, hang it up flat screen, it ain't happening. But let's see how this goes. They shouted, "Answer's ball," and kept dancing around the altar they had built. But no answer came. So Baal left them on red. At noon, Elijah started making fun of them. "Pray louder. He is a god. Maybe he is daydreaming or relieving himself."
Yeah.
Like he in a bathroom?
Yeah.
Do God go to the bathroom? What y'all think? Do y'all think God goes to the bathroom? Put it in the comment section. I never thought of it. I guess if we made that in his image, I guess maybe he does. Anyway. Or perhaps he's going off on a trip. Okay, period. Okay, God in Hawaii. Or maybe he's sleeping and you've got to wake him up. So the prophets prayed louder and cut themselves with knives and daggers. Okay, girl, that's not going. Is God an ER? What is cutting yourself gonna do?
I don't know.
According to their ritual, until blood flowed. They kept on ranting and raving until the middle of the afternoon, but no answer came. Not a sound was heard. Then Elijah said to the people, "Come closer to me. Come on, come here. Come on. Y'all come closer." And they all gathered around him. He set about repairing the altar of the Lord, which had been torn down. He took 12 stones, one for each of the 12 tribes. And I think the 12 disciples, named for the sons of Jacob, the man to whom the Lord had given the name Israel. With these stones, he rebuilt the altar for the worship of the Lord. He dug a trench around it, large enough to hold about 4 gallons of water. Then he placed the wood on the altar, cut the bull into pieces, and laid it on the wood. He said, "Fill 4 jars with water and pour it on the offering and the wood." Because I ain't got nothing but faith in my God, period. They did so, and he said, "Do it again." And they did. "Do it once more." Hey, like James Brown, hit me again.
Right.
Did I sound like James? I felt like James Brown right there. Hit him on a one. You know, he's just be screaming out random stuff. Anyway, sorry, y'all. Get back to God. He said, and they did. The water ran down around the altar and filled the trenches. At the hour of the afternoon sacrifice, the prophet Elijah approached the altar and prayed, "O Lord, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, prove now that you are the God of Israel and that I am your servant, and have done all this at your command. Answer me, Lord. Answer me, so that this people will know that you, the Lord, are God, and that you are bringing them back to yourself." The Lord sent fire down, period. It burnt up the sacrifice, the wood, and the stones, scorching the earth and dried up the water in the trench. When the people saw this, they threw themselves on the ground and exclaimed, "The Lord is God. The Lord alone is God." Can I share something with everybody right now?
Sure.
We have read this Bible, like we've read a pretty good chunk of it. And we've seen the people stop believing in God and worship golden calves and worship this and sticks and stones and everything else, right? And yet they still backslide and go back to worshiping everything else. I don't understand this game.
No.
Are they really chosen if they got to have this much proof that God is their God?
Good point.
These people ain't loyal, just FYI. Okay? Just, Chris Brown wasn't the only one that observed some non-loyal people. Elijah on Mount Sinai. King Ahab told his wife Jezebel everything that Elijah had done and how he had put all the prophets of Baal to unalive. Oh, not Jezebel. My great grandmama used to call people Jezabel Hussy. So let's see why. How do you want to know who Jezebel is
Sure.
and how she became infamous? Let's see here. Okay. Sorry, y'all, but it just tickled me in that memory. Okay. She sent a message to Elijah. May the God strike you unalive if by this time tomorrow I don't do the same thing that you did to the prophets. Okay, Jezebel about that life. Jezebel's a thug. Elijah was afraid, and rightfully so, because this chick is a thug, and fled for his life. He took his servants and went to Beersheba in Judea. Leaving the servant there, Elijah walked a whole day in the wilderness. You ain't scared, sir? I would have been scared. He stopped and sat down in the shade of a tree and wished he would unalive. It is too much, Lord, he prayed. Take away my life. I might as well be unalived. Elijah need a therapist. He lay under the tree and fell asleep. Suddenly, an angel touched him and said, Wake up and eat. He looked around and saw a loaf of bread. Oh, look, God provided me with a loaf of bread candle too. And a jar of water near his head. Oh, I got that too. Elijah, boom. Yeah. He ate and drank and lay down again. The angel returned and woke him up a second time, saying, Get up and eat, or the trip will be too much for you. Elijah got up, ate and drank, and the food gave him strength to walk 40 days in Sinai, the holy mountain. Another pause for the cause. Y'all ever notice that there's a lot of 12s, like 12 disciples, and 40s, 40 days and 40 nights in the wilderness for Jesus, and 40 days Noah's Ark, and 40 days for Elijah?
Mhm.
The Bible is consistent as hell, period.
All right.
Back to what we do. Then he went into a cave to spend the night, sir. That's dangerous. Suddenly the Lord spoke to him. Elijah, what are you doing here? He answered, Lord God Almighty, I have always served you alone. But the people of Israel have broken their covenant with you, torn down your altars, and unalived all your prophets. I am the only one left, and they are trying to unalive me. Didn't they make a covenant with God? Did they say that God, you the one and only God when they was in the wilderness for 40 years? Remember?
I thought so.
I'm with Elijah. I don't know what the hell. I would have left too and went in the cave. Go out and stand before me on the top of the mountain, the Lord said to him. Then the Lord passed by and sent a furious wind that split the hills and shattered the rocks. But the Lord was not in the wind. The wind stopped blowing, and then there was an earthquake. But the Lord was not in the earthquake. After the earthquake, there was a fire, but the Lord was not in the fire. And after the fire, there was the soft whisper of a voice. When Elijah heard it, he covered his face with his cloak and went out and stood at the entrance of the cave. A voice said to him, Elijah, what are you doing here? He answered, Lord Almighty, I have always served you alone, But the people of Israel have broken their covenant with you, torn down. Oh, wait, I read that already. Or wait, did he say that twice? Oh, yeah, he said that twice. Okay, I'm gonna say it one more time with him. Covenant with you, torn down your altars and unalive your prophets. I am the only one left, and they are trying to unalive me. The Lord said, return to the wilderness near Damascus, then enter the city and anoint Hazael. I don't know if I'm mispronouncing. If I am, I'm sorry. As king of Syria. Anoint Jehu, son of Nimishi, the king of Israel, and anoint Elisha, son of Saphat from Abel to succeed you as prophet. Anyone who escapes being put to unalive by Hazael will be unalive by Jehu. Okay, you just saying God is setting up some assassins. And anyone who escapes Jehu will be unalive by Elisha. Yet I will send 7,000 people alive in Israel, all those who are loyal to me and have not bowed to Baal or kissed his idol. We're going to end it there because I don't even know what's going on anymore.
Yes.
It didn't took a curveball because I thought we were with Solomon and we didn't jump to Jezabel, Hussy, and I don't know. And the children of Israel are yet again acting a fool because I guess that's what they do. Okay, well, we're going to end it there. And you guys know how we end things around here. What stood out to you or what did you learn from this, if anything? Because I don't even know what the hell we're doing right now. You guys put it in the comment section. Scott, what did you learn or what stood out to you in this story?
I don't know. I'm with you. I'm a bit confused. So I'm going to have to pray for guidance.
There you go. What I learned is in this book they need more about Jezabel, period. Because I still don't know why my great grandmama called people Jezabel hussies. So that's what I learned. Okay, well, Scott, can you give us how you can show your inner Jesus, what you can go out into the world and do? Can you give us that, please?
Sure. Test your luck and eat a gas station hot dog. See what happens. Or anything cooked on rollers.
You probably want to pray to God before you do that. You probably want to pray over that food. Okay. Amen. Okay. Well, with that, we are going to end this live. Of course, we'll be back with, I can't find my book, but we'll be back with Dream Date. Give me about 30 minutes. But in between time, in the meantime, as always, we had a great time hanging out with you guys, and hopefully, you guys had just a good of a time hanging out with us. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, check out some other videos, live, shorts, all that fun stuff. Make yourself at home on this channel. We are all weird and accepting here. So with that, I'm gonna bid you guys adieu. So from wherever we are, even if we don't know where we are in the story, because I don't know, even if we backsliding over and over again, because I don't know, even if we're eating from a gas station, the rollers, I don't know. To wherever you guys are, peace, love, and happiness, and we'll see you guys shortly.